But she decided to be grimy.
Back in, beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a tessie? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. Bitch, you look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, not my motherfucking friend. She been down since the jellies in the boat.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imai, and today is Beat TV Tuesday, even though this video is going up on a Thursday. If you want to know where I've been, I'm just going to give you like a brief explanation, and of course, as usual, I'm going to have timestamps here where we can just go straight into talking about the episode. I moved. Since I posted my last video, I think that was January 25th, I was accepted to a college. I did a semester at that college. I was in a dorm for the whole semester. The semester has now ended. I am in my new apartment. It's a studio. It's very, very small, but it's something. It's my first apartment. I signed the lease by myself. I live alone, and that's an accomplishment for me. So I'm trying to like celebrate even the small victories. So this is a small victory that I'm very, very, very proud of. But yeah, if I'm looking over to the side, it's because my mirror it's right here. So the episode starts and La Cienega, Zoe, and Penny are camping out for tickets to the Third Story concert. And Dijonay pulls up and she has a bag in her hand and she has on a cute outfit. And the girls, Penny, La Cienega, and Zoe look fucking tired. Like, these poor girls look like there's people with tents, like it's a whole thing. So the girls are, you know, looking disheveled, and Dijonay pulls up in her cute outfit with a bag and she's like, hey y'all, I brought you your food. And they're like, we sent you out for food 2 days ago. Like, where have you been? And she's like, oh, I got a little sidetrack. And the food is not only half eaten, but it's cold, and she pulled up in a new outfit. Like, when I'm telling you this was 13 seconds into the episode, and she's already on some BS. So they are in line waiting for these tickets, and I have to look up, I'm gonna put somewhere on screen when this episode came out, but they're like, the person in front of them gets their tickets, and then when they get up to the window, the sign goes from open to closed, and they're like, what do you mean closed? And he's like, you should have got your tickets online like everybody else did, or there would still be tickets. If you went online, you wouldn't have to be waiting in line. And I'm like, oh damn, you're right. But what year was this? Was people really doing that back then? So, and then Dijonay has the nerve to be like, dang, we sat out here for nothing. And they're like, we sat out here for nothing. You was gone. She's like, oh yeah, y'all did that. Y'all sat out there for no reason. Sorry. And then the Gross sisters pull up and they're like, well, we have tickets for you. We got them online like everybody else. And they was like, we'll sell them to you. And of course, being the Gross sisters, they sold them. The tickets were $10. Imagine concert tickets for $10. I went to Beyonce and I was in the back row, and those tickets were still like $200. Like back row, like there was nobody behind us in MetLife Stadium, like back. And they sold the girls the tickets for $40 a piece. And they was like, oh snap, we going to Third Story, we got our tickets. Trudy, Penny's mom, made a whole like buffet meal for Oscar. Talk about my prince, my king, like you deserve the best, only the best from the wifey. And I'm like, Trudy, I don't know, do you really love this man like that? Turns out the whole thing was like a scam to butter him up to go to this marriage retreat on Saturday night, the same day as Penny's concert. And Trudy tells Penny, like, sorry, you can't go to the concert because your father and I are going to this marriage retreat. Y'all knew she camped out for 2 days for these tickets. 2 days. First of all, how old is she? Like 14? But like, she camped out for 2 days for these tickets, and now she just can't go. Like, that's evil. You know, Penny gets on her, like, I guess it was FaceTime, like a video call, like Skype, with La Cienega, Zoe, and Dijonay. And they're like, what are you wearing, girl? And Dijonay's like, I'm wearing a security guard outfit so I could sneak backstage. And I'm like, that's kind of smart if you weren't literally 14 years old. And they're like, yeah, like I'm going to the mall. And Penny's like, I can't go. My parents are going to a marriage retreat. As they're on the video call, you can hear Dijonay's mom in the background like, hey Dijonay, don't make no plans for Saturday night because we're going to the marriage retreat. So you gotta babysit on 9 of your brothers and sisters. And I'm like, is it karma? Is karma working before it even needs to? Actually, no. Karma's working right on time because you left those girls out there for 2 days for waiting for food from you, and you got a new outfit. How do you get sidetracked for 2 days? How do you get sidetracked for 2 days? So at school the next day, Penny and Dijonay are talking, and they're like, you know, it sucks that we can't go to the concert, but like Penny's like, you can come to my house, bring your siblings, and we can babysit together. Like, just have a little party, listen to Third Story, and you know, like, make it fun, like, so we're not sitting at home miserable. And they're like, cool. So Penny and Dijonay go to the Gross Sisters, and like, they're like, we want a refund for our tickets because we can't go to the concert anymore. And of course the Gross Sisters, they paid $40 for those tickets, $40 a piece. The Gross Sisters only gave Penny back $5. Dijonay decides to keep her ticket as a memory so she could put it on her wall for what almost was. But Penny's like, I'm gonna get my little even if it's $5, I'm gonna get my little $5 back. So Saturday night comes, the night of the concert, and Dijonay brings all of her siblings over to Penny's house, and there's 9 of them. And they are climbing on the walls, like there's stains on the walls. They're just acting a fool, like yelling, screaming, breaking shit, like just being a whole mess. So Dijonay's like, oh, I know what'll calm them down. I'll go home, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the thingy tape. Thingy is like their equivalent of like a Barney type character. And they're like, yeah, I'll go home and I'll get the thingy tape, and when I come back we can put it on and that'll calm them right down. So Dijonay leaves, and time passes. It looks like it's been like a really long time since she's left, and Penny's like, oh man, where's Dijonay? And one of the kids, I think her name was Tabasco, she was like, she's not coming back. Dijonay paid us to be bad. She paid us to act like this so that she could leave and get the thingy tape and leave you here and not come back. You didn't even have to pay them to be bad. You still could have ditched the girl. You didn't have to like make them act like hellions. Like, why did they continue to act bad? Like, okay, now you admitted that Dijonay paid y'all to act bad. Now Penny knows the plot. You don't have to continue acting bad. Like, y'all could just chill out. Like, it don't have to be this way. So when Dijonay gets to the concert, Zoe and La Cienega are obviously like, Queen, what are you doing here? I thought you had to babysit. And her trifling ass is gonna say, you know, Penny didn't think it made sense for both of us to stay home. So she decided that she would stay home with the kids and that I could come. And knowing Dijonay's past, her past of like 2 days ago of being a scammer and a liar, why did y'all buy this? Why did y'all believe this? Why did you allow this to happen? And one of the kids is crying, and Penny's like, what's wrong with you? And she's like, you know, Cinnamon and Nutmeg said I was too little and I couldn't go. And she's like, go where? What are you talking about, go? And they was like, well, they left. They went skateboarding and they didn't take me. What do you mean they left? And they was like, they gone. They left on their skateboards. And Penny's like, y'all, she's like, opens the door and she screams out to them, like, if they can hear her. She can't see them. But she screams out to them, like, y'all are gonna be in so much trouble when I find y'all. And Tabasco, who seems to be like the oldest of the younger kids, like Dijonay's the oldest, but then it looks like Tabasco's maybe the one that's directly under her. And Tabasco's like, they not gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble because you're supposed to be watching us. So she rounds up all the kids, which is 9 of Dijonay's siblings, the twins that she's supposed to be taking care of, and the dog. They get in a stroller and they take to the streets looking for Cinnamon and Nutmeg. And there are scenes back and forth of Penny looking for them and Cinnamon and Nutmeg on their skateboards, like riding throughout their little neighborhood. And Cinnamon and Nutmeg are having the time of their lives. They are having so much fun, and Penny is freaking the fuck out. And honestly, if it was me, Penny, I can't keep nobody nowhere. I wasn't even supposed to be taking care of them. Those are Dijonay's siblings. That's Dijonay's fault. She paid them to be bad, so you paid them to do exactly what they're doing, and that ain't got nothing to do with me. There are 9 people here that I'm not responsible for them. They're your siblings. I'm not getting my ass beat, you are. So you're gonna get your ass beat by your parents and then by me for leaving me. Those aren't my kids. I'm not getting in trouble for you. So Penny has now 7 kids because Cinnamon and Nutmeg are gone. And 7 kids, a dog, and they're skateboarding throughout the city trying to find Cinnamon and Nutmeg. And Cinnamon and Nutmeg, we see Cinnamon and Nutmeg almost crash into a limo, but the limo stops at the same time that the kids stop, so they don't get hit. But Penny, she loses control because they have a stroller. They're not even skateboarding. Like, she's using a stroller as wheels to get down this hill to find these kids. So she crashes the stroller because, of course, the stroller doesn't have like brakes on it that you can control because it's not meant for that. I guess they find the brakes on the stroller. So they find the brakes on the stroller and Penny goes flying. She flies into the sunroof of the limo and lands. And she lands on this guy's food and he's like, you just landed on my burger. And she's like, sorry, whatever his name is. And she hands him the burger and she's like, hold on. I know you, I know you, I know you, I know you. Are y'all third story? They're like, yeah, we're on our way to the concert, and you're kind of disrupting us. Well, you know, Penny's like, well, she explains the whole situation. She's like, I bought tickets, but I couldn't go because my parents were going on a marriage retreat, and I was supposed to be babysitting with my best friend, and these are her siblings, and she ditched me to go to your concert. And they're like, okay, get in the limo, like, we'll take you, like, I'm so sorry. So they get in the limo, and they take all 9 of them, 11 because it's 9 siblings, the dog, Penny's siblings, and Penny. Hold on. So it's 12 people and a dog. They all get in the limo with third story to go to the concert. Meanwhile, back at the concert, you know, they're waiting in the parking lot. They meet up with the Chang triplets, which, can I say real quick, very racist. Like, the Proud Family was supposed to be a black ass show, but they was always on some racist shit. Like, how come when the Chang triplets always came on screen, they always had that like Asian music playing in the background? And then as I'm watching like the kids, and even in this episode, as I'm watching the kids like being bad and destroying Penny's house, it was giving minstrel show. It was just giving anti-black vibes. I might insert some clips so y'all could see what I'm talking about. Like, let me know if I'm very much dragging it, but it just didn't feel right in my spirit. Zoe, Dijonay, and La Cienega see the Chang triplets outside of the concert, and the Chang triplets were sold tickets from the Gross sisters as well. So they get to the door, and the man who's at the door is checking tickets, and he was like, oh, these are fake. And they're like, what do you mean the tickets are fake? And they're like, the tickets are fake and you're not getting in. So they throw all of them out. The Chang triplets, Dijonay, La Cienega, and Zoe, they get thrown on their ass. So the limo pulls up with Penny, all of Dijonay's siblings, and the dog and whatever. And Dijonay's like, oh my god, I know them. Like, I'm with them. Like, I know them. The security guard is like, do you know them? And she's like, I don't know her. Penny, rightfully so, she's like, I don't know her. I know them. I know the Chang triplets. I know La Cienega. I know Zoe. I'm with everybody but her, Dijonay Jones. I don't know Dijonay Jones. And they're like, all right, Deacon Jones, move. We gonna get the friends into the concert. Queen Penny proud, because I would have left her ass the way she left my ass. We are not friends no more. I should have left Cinnamon and Nutmeg ass in the streets, but I'm a good person. But I should have left Cinnamon and Nutmeg ass. La Cienega, Zoe, the Chang triplets, Penny, all the siblings, even the dogs, get into the concert. And then anybody who doesn't have a ticket, you know, they just start dispersing. And Dijonay is left out there by herself. And Dijonay is just like, ooh, this is my jam. Because, you know, the concert starts and she's in the parking lot alone. Like, this is my jam. I know Penny coming back for me. She's just trying to scare me. My girl wouldn't do that. And then it starts getting later and later, and she stopped dancing, and she's like, damn, she was like, damn, shorty was serious. That's a heart attack, bitch. Yes, I was serious. You left me with your 9. You not only did you leave me with them knowing that they was bad already, but you paid them to be bad to ditch me. Like, I'm probably gonna say this every single episode of Bad TV Besties, but being a good friend is so easy. It's so easy. Literally, just don't be a piece of shit. You paid them to be bad, knowing they were bad already? Hold on. You paid them to be bad. You paid $40 for the ticket. You have 9 siblings, all right? So let's say you paid them like $5 each to be bad. That's $45. You spent $40 on the ticket. That's $85 you spent in total, because she ended up keeping her fake ticket. Penny got her little $5 refund, but she ended up keeping her ticket. She could have got her $5 back from the Gross Sisters, made that a full $50 if she spent $5 per kid, because there's 9 kids, and took those $50 to pay for a babysitter so that her and Penny could go to the concert. But she decided to be grimy. Not only would I have left her ass outside, I would have given her like at least one good punch in her neck. Just one. Oh, and I would have left the kids outside too. But all of y'all, especially Cinnamon and Nutmeg ass, all of y'all outside to the wolves. Cause there ain't no damn way y'all causing me all this stress and depress all night, and then y'all get to go into the concert with me. Also, did y'all know Third Story was a real band? I was born in 99, so that might be a dumb question, but did y'all know? I didn't know. So Dijonay, she stops dancing and she sits down and she's like, man, I'm not a good friend. She's like, damn, I kind of did her dirty. Like, I wouldn't have let me into the concert either if I was her. And Penny was like, yeah, what took you long enough to realize you're a piece of shit? And she's like, oh, you came back for me. And she's like, yeah, I wasn't gonna let you sit out here in the cold. You are a better woman than me. You're a better woman than me. Because not only would her ass have been out there in the cold, but I am never talking to you again. Ever in life. Ever. And Penny's out there and she's like, you're always taking advantage of me. Either we're friends or we're not friends. Like, cause you don't be acting like a fucking friend sometimes. And she's like, I need to be able to trust my friends. And she's like, how are we friends if, you know, you can't trust me? And she goes, I can trust that you're someone that I can't trust. She's like, I know that you're the friend that I can't trust, and that's good enough for me. What? And she's like, oh, you're accepting me for who I am. And she's like, yeah. Now both of y'all hoes are dumb. Because how the fuck, Penny, you said it yourself, if we're not friends, we're not friends. Like, either we're friends or we're not. I need to be able to trust my friends. You left me with your 9 brothers and sisters, paid them to be bad. They ran away, and I'm supposed to help you? The rest of the episode is really some BS. Because, you know, they just make up and they go inside the concert and they're like, I can't trust you, but we're friends. What the fuck? What is that? What is that? There are too many instances in one episode in a 20-minute period where Dijonay should have been dropped as a friend and also had her ass whooped. From 13 seconds into the episode, she's already doing people dirty. And Penny just, like, what does this teach the youth of America? That your friends can take advantage of you, and as long as you verbally call it out, it's alright. Like, you didn't have to take care of the siblings. Like, some people would have been like, shit, if she leaving, I'm leaving. I'm gonna take your ass right back home, and I'm gonna have a good night with me and my siblings, my twins, just 2. They're babies, they're infant, like they're toddlers at most. They're not hard to take care of. Okay, so I think that this could just be, I don't know, I don't want to say, I feel like it's a stretch to say that this could be potentially damaging to like the kids watching this. But I mean, it can, like, allowing your friends to like treat you poorly on multiple occasions, it's allowing multiple forms of disrespect and low-key like abuse from friends. Like, Dodie did terrible things, but you could tell like it wasn't in her character. She was just like misguided. I feel like Dijonay, like this is sort of embedded into her character to just be selfish and like not take other people into consideration and just be like not overall not a good person. And at the end where she was like, oh, you're accepting me for who I am, I'm like, I think you shouldn't have to accept people like that. Like, she's just in the best interest of herself only, and that's not good for friendships, and that's not really good to show to kids. Like, some people are selfish and they put themselves first and they don't it's not even, I don't even think it's like just being selfish, because everyone can be selfish, is that people are going to be this way and we should keep them in our lives because we don't have to, especially if they're a friend. Like, I feel like a friend's only this is gonna sound terrible out of context, but I just feel like a friend's only purpose in your life is to make you happy. Like, people you choose to keep in your life, like if they're not blood related to you or they're not your boss or you don't necessarily have to be around them, their purpose is to make you happy, period. Friends aren't supposed to make you feel that way. She purposefully set Penny up. Like, it wasn't that she had accidentally came into circumstance where she helped herself, but it ended up being that someone was, you know, it wasn't like a I'm helping myself but I accidentally made someone else feel bad by helping myself. Like, she purposefully set Penny up to feel this way, and I don't know that her acceptance of Dijonay's behavior is a good look for the show. And it's definitely not a good thing to like let children see. And then also the way that, you know, the children were portrayed when they were acting bad, it's just, I don't know, it just looks from an outside, like from a black person looking in, like at the time I'm like, oh, this is funny, but then it's like, I mean, as a kid I was like, this is funny, but now looking at it with like a different mindset, it's just kind of like, ooh. I know this show was like made by black people with black people, but it's like, why are we portraying ourselves in this way? Even when like Dijonay's mom was like, don't make plans Saturday, like we're going to the marriage seminar, she just said it in a very like caricature-y ghetto black woman way, and it's just like, why are we portraying ourselves this way? Like, I don't want to get into it because it sort of teeters on the line of like respectability politics sometimes, but it's just like, why are we, I don't know, I just feel like all of Dijonay's siblings are, the dark-skinned family is portrayed as having like all these ghetto names like cinnamon, nutmeg, Tabasco, like paprika. Like, why are all of their names spices? And then why are they portrayed as acting in like, why? And then the Chang triplets, like they have the accent, they have the, it's just not very, it's just, it doesn't sit right with my spirit the way that we're being portrayed by members of our own community in this show. It just doesn't feel right to me. So, but I feel like that's a conversation for another day. This is mostly just, you know, bad TV bestie. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Alright, so that is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't have anything on my lips just because I do wear a mask to work. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys next Tuesday with another episode of Bad TV Besties. Or we can just do a regular Beat TV. Let me know down in the comments. And thank you guys so much. And I'll see you on Saturday.